Hey guys, it's Michael Jillian, and here I have the HC01 Noctua headlamp made by Brinyte. I got it on Amazon for $49.95 at the time of making this video, and I've recently done a review on the Brinyte E18 theme, which is a very nice flashlight. You can check that video out. I'm a big fan of this light. Also, I have the Brinyte HC01 Apollo. I have tested this out, and I'm going to make a video shortly. It's a very cool light, and definitely good in a lot of circumstances. But today we're going to focus on this headlamp. And let's take a look at the box. It says HC01 Noctua, 3 lighting modes, has some information here. Has some information about Noctua here, about Brinyte here. And let's open this up. And it comes in this mold, just like the other Brinyte items have a mold. And you get a bunch of things in the box. No O-rings because this does not have a traditional tube formation for the battery. But you do get a Type A to Type C charging cable. It's nice to see that they're using Type C. This is about a foot long. And over here you have the warranty card. And then you have the user manual right here. And then you have a little, I guess, pamphlet that shows you the different type of lights that Brinyte has. As you can see over here, this is the E18 theme. And here is the HC01 Apollo. Kind of a little catalog of what they have. And here is the Brinyte HC01 Noctua. Very cool looking light, and there are a few stickers on it. We're going to get to what it says on the sticker in a minute. And we're going to peel off the sticker over here as well. And I want to just talk about the strap, the headband. Now, I have the HS10 from Sofern. It's a very nice light. It does a lot of great things. I'm a big fan of it. However, one thing that always annoys me about this headlamp, and really any headlamp, is the strap is just so annoying, not organized. There's no way to really keep it nice unless you keep it in the box, and that's not a way to travel with a headlamp. This headlamp really solved that issue, and that's the really unique design that it has. And this is actually patented by Brinyte, so that's pretty cool. And what you do is you can hold it down, push it down, and basically it pulls out, and it's basically expands. And then if you want to make it tight again, you can just go ahead and tighten this up, and that's pretty cool. That's pretty quick, and I'm a big fan of that. That's a really crazy feature that I have never seen, and I think it's a great design. And other companies, you know, they should have done this first, but here we are, and Brinyte was the first one to actually adopt this. So let's take a look at the rest of the light. The strap is very decent quality, not much different than a lot of other straps that I see. It does feel like it's resistant to sweat, which is very nice. One thing that is unique about this light is that the ratcheting mechanism goes all the way around. That's pretty cool. Not something that you usually see because it's not really adding value necessarily, but it does give you a good chance to be able to access the compartment for the battery. And if you look inside, there's actually a removable battery, which is very nice. And the reason why that's very nice is because you can buy another battery and put it in. Another nice thing is that you could put it both ways, I believe. That's pretty cool. I'm assuming these batteries are not super cheap to just buy a battery, because this is made and patented by Brinyte, but you can always have spares. You can buy spares, which is nice. Another thing that's really nice is that you can put 3 AAA batteries in here and use it with AAA batteries, which is really, really neat. Great feature. I am very glad that they put that in there. That's pretty cool. And I think it goes in this way. There we go. And now it's back in, and it closes nicely. Has a nice little latch and keeps it like that. Alright, let's just talk about the actual light itself. It is IP66 waterproof. It has 1 meter of impact resistance. It actually weighs 65 grams with the battery. It's made out of elastic and breathable head strap. And let's take a look at the actual lights and the buttons. So it's got 3 lights here. This one is a white light, and then we have another white light here. It's like an aux light, and then a red light here. You got 2 buttons on the top, one to control the main light and one to control the aux lights. And that's basically it. It's a nice size. It's not too big, not too small. On the top, you got a little battery charging port over here, and that's Type C. And if you do have the battery inside, you can just charge it up like that. Okay, that's really nice. Just make sure that when you are closing it, you close it properly and make sure that Type-C port is plugged nicely. There we go. And that way water won't get in. Let's talk about the lumen count. For the main light, you'll get 1,000 lumens on turbo. And for the aux light, you'll actually get 85 or 130, depending on if you're using the red or the white. And we'll show you that in a minute. And we're also going to do an outside test. And we're going to show you the user interface of this light. Now it's exactly the same or very similar to the E18 theme, with the exception of lockout mode. So and also the other buttons over here. So if you press it once, the main light turns on, you hold it down, and it will cycle through the different levels. And you can press it once and turn it off again, and that's how you turn it on and off. You just click it one time and hold it down for the cycles. If you double click it, it'll go straight into turbo, which is the highest, and then you click it once and it'll turn off. If you click it twice again, it'll go into turbo, and clicking it twice again will make it go back into regular mode. If you hit it 3 times, 1, 2, 3, it'll go into strobe mode. Press it again, turns off. But you could also have SOS mode, so 1, 2, 3. Oops, 1, 2, 3, and that's strobe, 1, 2, 3, and now it's in SOS mode. It'll do like a beacon type thing where it'll do random flashes. Okay, and then you have the other side, and this is the auxiliary lights, and you have red and white, and that's the white side and red side. So if you click it once, it'll be in whatever mode it's in, and if you hold down, if you press it again, it'll turn off. So just press it once, turn it on, press it again, turn it off. And when it's on, if you hold down, it will cycle through the brightness levels. Okay, if you double click, it'll switch to the other light, and then you can also cycle between the brightness levels. Okay, and that's how you use it. Press again, turns off. Now when it's on, when the light is on, when the main light is on, you'll see the battery indicator lights over here. And right now it has 4 lights telling you that it's fully charged. Now there is a lockout mode, and that's if you hold it down, these 2 buttons at the same time, it will blink and let you know it's in lockout mode. And that's what this sticker is actually telling you. And if you hold it down again, if you press any buttons, nothing will work. And if you hold it down again, lockout mode will turn off. And now you can use your light again. Okay, and that is the HC01. Now let's do some outdoor testing. Okay guys, we're outside. We're gonna do the outdoor test on the HC01 Noctuna from Brinyte, and we're gonna see how it does. And I don't even know what mode it's in right now, but we're gonna test it out. And we're gonna do the main LED first. As you can see, I think it's on low right now. We're gonna turn it on to higher. And as you can see, it's really lighting up the entire area. It has a really floody, this is a really floody light. It's not so much of a pointed light. It doesn't have amazing throw, but the floodiness is really nice. And that's what you want when you're using a light like this. I'll double click the turbo, and as you can see, it has a flooded light again. We're gonna do strobe. So from off, 1, 2, oops, from off, 1, 2, 3. There we go, strobe. And then 1, 2, 3. And we have the SOS mode. Okay. And that's for the right light, which is the main light. And then if we have the side LED, this is low, on and off, and then we're going to do high. That's high for the aux LED, and that's off. And now we're going to do the red LED, and this is the red one, on, off, and now it's going to be on low, and then high again. So the high mode is really nice, especially if you're in the dark. Definitely going to do the job. And we're going to turn on lockout mode. And this is what you're going to see in your lockout mode. And we're going to turn it off of lockout mode. And you can definitely see the LEDs there, letting you know that it's fully charged. I'm trying to show you those LEDs. There we go. Okay, and here we have the Brinyte HC01. Did an excellent job on the outside test. Would definitely recommend it for outdoors, for hiking, for anything else that you want to use it on. That's a pretty cool light. So let's conclude with the HC01 Noctua made by Brinyte, things that I liked and things that I didn't like. Things that I liked. Overall, I liked the device. I think just about everything about it is pretty decent, pretty good, and there are some really unique, cool features that I would definitely recommend for this device. First of all, the fact that it's able to open and close just like this and stay organized, that is definitely a huge positive in my eyes. Keeping things organized is very important to me, and it's much easier to do it when you have it wrapped up and coiled like this. That is something that is unique and definitely a feature of this light. Another cool feature that could be very useful to some people is that it has a full 360 angle view, which you'll not necessarily see on any other light. I don't think I've ever seen it, and that's something that could be a feature that people would really like. Usually it's limited to like, you know, 1 or 2 down there and then 1 or 2 up here, but in this case you could be looking directly down or directly up, and that's pretty nice. Another thing that I like a lot that's, I think, unique to this light, but I think other lights have similar features. I've never seen it on a flat headlamp though. So if you open this up, you'll see that there's a battery that can be replaced. And a lot of the flat headlamps, you don't necessarily see a replaceable battery. But also you can put in AAA batteries in here, and that's really cool. That's something that I think is unique to this light, and I haven't seen it on any other headlights in the past. So definitely props to them for that. Okay, another thing that I think the lights are, you know, everything that I would want. First of all, you have the main light. It has medium, low, high, and is very simple to use. It has strobe mode, 1, 2, 3, strobe mode, and it also has the SOS mode if you click on the light 3 times. And then you have the aux lights. So you have the red light that has 3 different functions, brightnesses, and then you have the light, the regular white aux light that just has 2 different functions as well. So that's nice. And it has a battery indicator light. That's something that I like a lot. I love seeing the battery indicator, let you know how much battery there is left. On a lot of other lights, you'll just have, you know, it'll under 30%, it'll turn a certain color. So those are things that I liked about the lights. And the buttons. Buttons, I would say, are, don't go into the things I like or things I don't like category. They're just okay. I wouldn't say there's anything special or anything bad about them. I do like other buttons on other devices, but you know, these buttons are definitely okay. I don't see anything wrong with it. It also does have a lockout mode if you click both of them at the same time. So those are things that I liked about this light. Let's talk about things that I didn't like about this light. First of all, this rubber will not stay on properly. No matter what I do, it just seems to always come off. And that's not something that I appreciate, because I will definitely be using this in the rain and in the water, and I seem to keep on pushing it in, and for some reason it keeps on coming out. I do like that it has a Type-C port, and that should be standard, and that's why I didn't fall into the things I like category, because it should be standard. So therefore, I like it, but for some reason this keeps on popping out, which is something I don't really like. Another thing I don't like is that, if you noticed, when I took this off, I didn't really feel that it was super waterproof. I mean, there is a little bit of closing over here, but it didn't give me the impression of being completely waterproof. And for a headlamp, I think that's very important that it should have a higher rating for waterproofness. And I don't think that it's gonna be able to stand up to like heavy rains. I think to light rain it will definitely be fine, but I think that it should be made a little better as far as water resistance. The good news is that this rubber is on the bottom, and that's a nice design because this way the top will be the one getting the water and the bottom will not have water coming onto it. So therefore, I hope that it will not have any problems in the rain. I guess we'll be testing it out. And the third thing I didn't like was the price point. It was a little more on the expensive side. However, with the features that you get with this, I think that it is justified for $50 because you are getting a unique design. This is patented to Brinyte, and that's pretty cool. Hopefully they'll bring more headlights that are similar to this in the future, ones that have better waterproofing, and ones that maybe a little bit cheaper. Like I would like to see a light with maybe just the main light, or even just the 2 aux lights and a smaller light that has the same idea. That would be pretty cool at, let's say, a price point of $20 or $25. Anyway, thanks for watching. I hope this helped you. I really do like this light. I would recommend it to people that are looking to keep things organized and want to have that backup light and the backup battery option. And also the design is pretty nice with the lights. Anyway, thanks for watching and have a great day.